Welcome to this special news update. As reported in the newsroom section of jw.org, on November 30, 2018, the South Korean government released 57 of our brothers who had been in prison for conscientious objection. The governing body, together with our worldwide brotherhood, rejoices with these brothers and their families. The Ministry of Justice granted an early release for our brothers who had already served at least 6 months of their 18-month sentence. We expect that the remaining 8 brothers will also be released sometime after they've served 6 months of their sentence. They will be the last of the more than 19,000 witnesses who have been sent to prison in Korea since 1953. But what led to this momentous event? During 2018, a series of historic court rulings in Korea finally recognized conscientious objection as a fundamental right. This development now puts South Korea in line with many other countries in the world who say that refraining from military service for religious reasons is not a crime. As a result of these rulings, the prison doors were opened for 57 brothers.
Recently, our branch received a report from the elders appointed to assist our imprisoned brothers. They said that brothers who have served at least 6 months of their sentence could be released early on parole.
It was such great news that I almost couldn't believe it.
My son will be released 2 months earlier than expected. I've heard that 2 months in prison feels very long. Well, even a single day feels long.
Since our brothers in the past had been allowed parole after serving at least 14 months, this was a great surprise to our brothers, and many were beside themselves with joy.
It's been over a year since I've been able to hug my son. When I meet him tomorrow, the first thing I want to do is give him a warm hug and tell him he did a good job staying strong in prison.
My son was a caregiver for ill inmates, which can be dangerous because of bloodborne diseases. So he'd always show me he had no open wounds on his hands and feet. Tomorrow, I'll be able to hold those hands, and I don't plan on letting go.
Finally, 57 brothers were released at the same time from 16 different prisons throughout South Korea. It's an amazing development. The Supreme Court's not guilty decision last month was pivotal in our brothers' early release. It stated that those who object to military service based on a conviction that is deep, firm, and genuine should be protected. Many developments in the past few years led up to this wonderful outcome. For example, since 2007, the governing body provided assistance and encouragement to our brothers to make a fine defense in court. As a result, more than 120 not guilty decisions were rendered at the lower courts. The Constitutional Court, which had deliberated on this issue for many years, rendered a historic decision declaring that the absence of alternative service is unconstitutional. Furthermore, international human rights organizations recommended the releasing of conscientious objectors. Also, our brothers worldwide have prayed incessantly for our imprisoned brothers. We believe these were an important factor that brought about this great change. They also sent many letters of encouragement for our brothers to the branch. And every one of these were forwarded to them. There is no doubt these helped our brothers to endure. Now, our brothers who were separated from their families for many months have been reunited.
I've been looking forward to this day so much, and I'm so happy to be with my family again.
Thanks to Jehovah's protection, we're able to have our son back in our arms in good health.
We welcome this decision and are overjoyed at the early release of our brothers. We look forward to seeing our brothers using their freedom to bring praise to Jehovah. He has brought salvation and shown favor to our brothers walking the path of integrity for the past 65 years. We are grateful for Jehovah's loving care.
1 Peter chapter 2 verse 19 states, "It is agreeable when someone endures hardship and suffers unjustly because of conscience toward God." This strongly applies to you brothers in Korea. Through your long legacy of faith and endurance, you have set a sterling example of integrity and given a powerful witness. As a result, you have Jehovah's smile of approval. Our thanks go to your families and all those around the world who have kept you in their prayers. The words of Romans 10:11 echo a fundamental truth about Jehovah. No one who rests his faith on him will be disappointed. Yes, all praise and honor go to Jehovah.